Hey guys, Searsy here. This is Starstone Expedition mutated version. There's some slight variations to the bosses you'll encounter on the mutated version, so I thought it'd be worthwhile to show you a tank POV of the main fights. I hope you enjoy. If you want to see more content like this live, click on the link in the description. Thanks. The first boss that you're going to encounter is Simon Gray. It's not an overly complex fight, but he does spawn minions as you see here. I just encourage you to utilize your AoE taunt. I use Defender's Resolve for mine. Its reach is large enough to pull all three targets to you, keeping them off of your healer and DPS. As you can see, I utilize 3 taunts from the Shield Bash, Defender's Resolve, and my Warhammer taunt. Throughout this fight, you're going to want to make sure you just keep your back against the outside of the arena walls. This way your DPS has plenty of room to maneuver and inflict most damage on the backstab. And it's really just a rinse and repeat all the way through. Make sure you keep your AoE taunt fresh for when he pops the ads. As you can see, he just did again, and I popped Defender's Resolve, keeping my healer and DPS out of harm's reach. For all you DPSers out there, he has a double slam move that will one-shot kill most of you, so just try to stay away from the tank and you should be fine. He also has a bile move where he throws up all over you. This will cause dot damage, but as long as your healer's on it, it will be no issue at all. Just for situational awareness, you're going to see I am going to accidentally turn the boss around and it will eliminate one of the DPS automatically with that one-shot kill mechanic. The next fight in this dungeon is Foreman Nakashima. It's not an overly complex fight, but the boss does have 2 moves that can do a large group of damage. As you're going to see shortly, the boss is going to spawn a purple circle of chains around a target. That's where it's going to start summoning souls from, and these do cause a large amount of damage. As long as you stay out of the lanes, which are represented by purple lines on the ground, you should be fine. The boss will also just pick randomly a ranged target to spawn this on, and it can one-shot kill some of the DPS / healers. So if that is you, just keep an eye out for those purple lines on the ground, as that will represent the lanes that it's safe for you to stand in. There will always be one open lane if it does the vertical and horizontal lines. So just keep your eyes out for those. Other than that, you're really just rotating through your taunts. There's no ads for this boss, so it's pretty straightforward. The final boss in this dungeon is Grendel the Regent. He does have a couple different moves that you got to keep your eyes out for. One is he will spawn ads. It's your job as the tank to pull the boss away from the ads. Let your DPS handle the ads. They shouldn't be too much of a bother. You just don't want them to get hit by the boss's mechanics itself. Another one is he's going to start jumping in the air. It's best just to have your whole group up. Dodge through the attack if they can. If not, the healer only has to worry about healing one spot. As you can see, he just threw out his blade, summoning a bunch of minions. I keep him pointed away from the fight. This allows the DPS to run around, deal with these minor nuisances, and then get back to tanking the boss. He does hit pretty hard, but as long as you block his attacks, the healer should have no problem keeping you on your feet. There's no ads that in this one you have to worry about taunting, so you can just cycle through your taunts and keep the damage going as best as you can while blocking his attacks. There you can see another round of minions has been summoned. I just keep him pointed towards me and away from my team. Pretty soon here he's going to run out of his health bar. This is only the first round of the fight, and he's going to stand back up and start doing a jumping, slamming attack. As you can see, we just all assemble in the middle of the arena so that the healer only has to worry about healing one spot. Some of you will get hit, but as long as you have your pots ready and the healer drops sacred ground or something, everybody should stay on their feet easy enough. Also, by doing this method, you allow yourself and your team to get some easy numbers on him. At some point in this fight, he's going to do the slamming attack while summoning minions. This is probably the more challenging point, but not the hardest. Just make sure your DPS targets the minions and does their best to stay on their feet through the AoE slams. And it's really just a rinse and repeat fight, guys. Keep taunting him, keep him pointed away from your team as always. Group up during the AoE slams, and it should be no problem at all. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for Starstone Barrows, the 3 main fights, tank POV. I really hope this video helps you through this mutated version of the dungeon. And as always, take care of yourselves. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.